Hi Virgo, welcome to your weekly messages. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgo, this week there's an energy of stubbornness that might be important to define how things move and how things go. It's like the more stubborn you are about things that you need to be more receptive and flexible, the less developments you will see. Some of you are very fixed on your ways upon something, and some of you don't want to change the structures you have been working on for something. But also, whatever it is that some of you Virgos have been working on hasn't been really given things to you, like it has not paid out the way you want. So you're in a waiting period. You're like hopefully waiting for things to come out of it, for things to come into fruition, for you to receive the rewards of your hard work. Especially for Virgos that have been investing in, work, their own business, projects, ideas, like things you have been doing for the last 7 months, or for some of you even 7 years. It's like you really have planted seeds, and you keep waiting for them to grow. The issue here is that some of you is not about giving up on your investments. It's about nurturing them in a different way. And this is where, for some, the problem is coming up, is that maybe the growth has been slow, or the growth hasn't been as you feel you deserve. Not because you have been in the wrong in terms of the value you have been seeing on something or many things. It's more upon what nurturance, what kind of quality of water you have been putting, to water the seeds. This water is a symbolic representation of your emotions and emotional, spiritual energy. It represents the element here of water as well. So emotion. What kind of emotion? Devotion, belief, faith, purity. You have been really putting into these things. Because if you're working on something purely for the material gain, and so you've done things more here out of that motivation, I feel like for you, it could work with other people, Virgo. It could work with many other people, and they get away with it, and there's nothing wrong with it, even, like, no judgment about that, of only caring here about the coin. The thing is that for you and for your kind of vibration, it's not a match. It has to join water. Pour water into earth. Water nurtures earth. So if, for example, in the last 7 months or 7 years, whatever it is, you haven't felt emotionally well, you haven't felt healed, you haven't felt connected with source, connected with love, connected with people, if you haven't felt like you've given, real divine support, this is going to directly affect the quality of what you're manifesting. So is to adding to this structure, adding to this material wish fulfillment, real fulfillment. I feel like for some of you, this is for some of you Virgos, this is a week where something steers that emotion that was more like dormant here, or like very unconscious, very, frozen for you. So it's the fact that something stirs your emotion that is going to, at least in your mind, make you see that something needs to be a little changed. Your approach to something needs to be a little changed. It's not a huge dramatic change as completely giving up on something you have been working for or uprooting of any foundation. Not at all. It's about the way you give to this foundation and to this investment. I do feel that for some Virgos, it's the fact that you're going to be triggered emotionally by something that will open your eyes to a new way of doing things, even though I still feel like there's a stubborn element about this. So you might really take your time to be convinced or to internalize that that's what you need, because it's not enough for you to be told if this is coming from external advice. You have to also know it for yourself. For others of you, you're dealing with stubbornness coming from other people. So this could be coming from people you're dealing with, particularly if you're dealing with authority figures, if you're dealing with people in power, or that somehow this energy of the emperor. So it's like somehow if you're dealing with a powerful figure, important person in your life that has been in your life for some time, that is trying to dictate how something goes for yourself, for your life, that you disagree with, because they might want to have an approach that differs from the approach you feel comfortable with. So it can be an issue of, differences of temperament or style of doing things. For others of you, this is different styles of love, different languages of love that are coming in the way of union for some of you. So I actually feel like for some of you Virgos, this is a week where you can find some activity here in a love department, especially for Virgos that have been single or not caring here and much about the Ace of Cups element. That's the thing. Some of you, it's like this area of life, like love, emotion, spirituality, has been frozen, it has been blocked. Not very much in flow, in movement. And water needs to be constantly moving and recycling itself, renewing itself. So you could find someone that makes you feel, makes you emotionally move those waters, So the very fact that this person can affect you, it could be like this awakening that some of you need to be more on the flow and less resistant. Now, it could also be the other way. You are steering your emotion on someone that is so far has been quite emotionless. All right, it depends on your personal circumstances. Again, I feel like some of you are attracting new beginnings when it comes to love and spirituality. So, but it's like it could be there, but you're not entering right through that door that it's opening. So you need to enter through that door to really have things changing for the better in certain aspects. And I feel like for some of you Virgos, love and business and work and money and growth and stability and all of those things are kind of connected. So it could be that you and your partner work together and that's an issue. It could be that you're going to be finding someone that in which there's a romantic union, but also a business union or a work connection. You could be meeting someone through work, fall in love because of work. It could be that somehow, again, business and love, even if it's not romantic or sexual energy, it could be, you know, the connection between you and a friend. It's not just money, you know, it's not just power, it's not just security, but it's also not just love, not just romance, not just, you know, um, undefined, you know, emotion. I feel like you need to partner up here with someone, even if you're calling on this very subconsciously. You need to call in, you know, you're calling in, I'm sorry, a partner, partnership dynamic where even love has to be useful. As for some of you Virgos, like love has to have a use in your life aside of the romantic benefits, of course. So it's one of those weeks where somehow this can play a part. It could also be that you feel like there's this strangeness about someone, like a mystery that, you know, a resistance. You know, when you feel like someone is upset with you, but they keep it cool, like they don't really tell you why they're upset with you, or when you feel like someone really loves you or is attracted to you, but they don't say it, but you feel it, you pick on it. There's just this strangeness and this waiting game for that to be kind of brought up to the surface and revealed to you. So I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see each other again.